Hi friends, and welcome back to the UBCO live channel. Today's video is all about graduation, something that is both very exciting and very daunting, and something that I will be doing this June. So I'm going to be chatting with you about that today. The first thing I want to get out of the way is to remind everybody who's planning on graduating this June to apply to graduate through your student service center by February 28th. It's a super easy process, super quick. I thought it was going to be a little longer than it was, but you just tick a few boxes, write your name out phonetically if you like. If you have a funky name like me, that would be really good so they don't mispronounce it at the graduation ceremony. Put your home country and you're good to go. Like, it's a very quick process, so do that. Pause this video, do that right now, and then come back and finish this video. And then the next thing I want to touch on is the emotional, psychological toll that comes with graduation, because it's there, okay? Believe me, as someone who's currently living through it, I know. If you're anything like me and you went straight from high school to your undergrad, then potentially you will relate when I say that I don't really know who I am if I'm not a student, because that's what I've been for a majority of my life, and I have a hard time conceptualizing who I'll be without that like student identity to ground me. Yes, I know I can be like a student my whole life, but you guys know what I mean, okay? But it's also a very exciting opportunity to develop professionally and otherwise, and it's something that we've been working towards since we started our undergrad journey. So maybe I speak to myself when I say this, but we should be focused more on the achievement of it rather than like the ending of it, you know what I mean? For every semester of my undergrad, I've felt like time passes by so quickly. I feel like I get to reading break and I'm like, oh my god, that's half the semester gone. I get to the end of the semester and I'm like, what just happened? Like, I can't even process anything. But this semester particularly, maybe it's because I'm graduating, I feel the time slipping through my fingers. Mamma Mia reference. It is scary. For sure, it's scary. But I'm trying to take it one day at a time and be present in this moment. Enjoy the hard parts and the good parts, because we're never gonna have an experience like undergrad again. You know what I mean? And it's good to love it for what it is and then move on. It's also scary to think that you're officially starting your career. And I know a lot of you watching probably are working during your undergrad, but this feels like a different step because it's permanent. And I feel like that too. It's like, I feel like I'm trying to picture my whole life and plan it out. And even though that is helpful, we should be making plans. It's also okay not to have every single step of the way planned out. One of my teachers from middle school told me that he said, oh wait, is this from middle school or is this from a TikTok? I don't know, somewhere there. The advice is you don't have to think about what you want to do for the rest of your career, just what you want to do next. I've heard people say like things make sense at the end, or in terms of your career, like it makes sense how you got somewhere when you picture somebody who's a lawyer or something and you can see how their life's played out. But when you're in it, you can't really envision those steps. So take it one step at a time, one job at a time. It's beneficial to kind of meet yourself where you're at and take opportunities as they come, and not hold on so tightly to what you thought your life would be like after graduation, and embrace it for the way it actually is, because you know that could be better than you ever imagined, or it could become better than you ever imagined. So yeah, they're just things that I've been trying to tell myself that are helping me deal with the anxieties that are coming around graduation, and I hope they're helpful for you too. The last thing that I want to highlight is that as alumni, once we graduate, we still have access to so many UBCO resources. You can still access the student job board, you can still access the library, online journals, and borrow books through the UBC alumni app or through your SWL, and you should head to the alumni website. That'll be linked right there to get more information on that. You can still access career development resources for up to 3 years after you graduate. There's so many things that you can take advantage of as alumni that you should be knowing about. So have a look into these resources and make sure you're setting yourself up for success, because you deserve it. that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful or relatable, or hey, maybe you got a good laugh out of it, and that's all I can really ask for. Make sure to check out those resources that I mentioned, and don't forget to register to graduate. Yeah, I'll see you in our next video. Bye!